Well, hey guys, welcome to this video where I want to talk to you guys about some exciting news from Michael Hyatt and the guys at the Full Focus Planner. They are putting out today a brand new sized planner that is going to be so much smaller than this original full size. So I'm Ryan Latham, and I share tips, tools, and conversations to help you and your ministry grow. And in this video, I want to talk to you and I'm going to show you guys the new planner that just came out, I think yesterday, and today was the product launch. And I'm excited to show you guys the new video where it's a full walkthrough. If you guys aren't aware of the Full Focus Planner, it is a fantastic planner that I've been using for years. I've been part of the product launch team, the beta team, from the very beginning when they were just giving out PDFs, and now I've been using this actual printed book version for the last few years. Each quarter you get one of these. There's goals, there's daily sheets, there's calendars, there's note sections, there's all kinds of stuff. This has been a total game changer for me for sure. Annual goals, daily goals, focus points for each day, all kinds of stuff. But it's just a little bit big, especially for those of us that travel, either back and forth to meetings and lunch appointments, all that kind of stuff, or if you're traveling to speak for ministry, missions trips, all that kind of stuff. It's just a little bit big, a little bit bulky. And so they have solved that issue, and they are now giving us the smaller, what they're calling the pocket version of the book and planner, and it's available now. If you use the link that's in the description, you're going to save $10 off. But I want to highly encourage you guys. I know so many people have wanted to dive in. Right now is a great time to dive in. Between now and June 27th, they're going to give a discount for you. Plus, if you use my link, you get another $10 off. And so we finally can get this Full Focus Planner for under $100 a year, which for a planner set is a great deal. A lot of planner sets are right around that mark. This version has been over $100, but the new pocket version is going to be under $100 or right at about $100. If you use the discount plus the discount code that's going on right now, you're going to be under $100. So big time savings. I'm just telling you, it's worth a try. You can do a full year subscription, which is typically what I do, or you can go in and just do one quarter, which again is for 3 months, and try it out. It's like $30, I think. Again, if you use the discount code, then it's $20. But well worth trying it out for $20. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. And the pocket version just takes out a lot of the pages that I think are a little bit of extras, a little fluffy. Great. I've enjoyed using them, but oftentimes I find myself not using the pages that they end up taking out. And so I want to show you guys this walkthrough video with Michael Hyatt, walking us through what the pocket version looks like, how you can get it, and so much more. And so I hope you guys can enjoy this, follow along, and let's walk through this and see the new pocket
and
version.
Joel, tell us
I think
a
you're
little
going
bit
to enjoy
do
it.
For the company.
Yeah. Well, as the Chief Product Officer, I oversee the product team as we create physical products like the Full Focus Planner, and also digital products like courses and books and things like that.
Okay, cool. So we're going to talk to you about the Pocket Edition of the Full Focus Planner, which is shipping now, by the way. So it's brand new. It's shipping now. Let's just hold these up and just show people for a second. So this is what they look like. Okay. So we're going to show you a detailed breakout just to get a little bit of a size comparison. Let me go ahead and switch to this next scene here. Okay, that's the size comparison. Okay, so this is the overhead camera. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, this is the executive that you see here, and that's the standard size, which is 6x9. It's a little bit larger once you factor in the case. This guy here is just 4.5 by 7.
And just to give it some perspective, that's my iPhone Max. So that's an iPhone 10. I can't remember all the letters, but it's the big one. Do you have the small one on you?
I do have the small one. So here's the small one.
The small phone.
The small phone.
So just give you a sense of perspective there. Yeah. Do you want to show them some of the outside features in terms of how it's the same as the Full Focus Planner, like with the ribbon
Yeah. So the
band.
standard planner has 2 ribbons, which you can see here. The pocket has just one. Part of that is because the book itself is smaller. There's less of a need for multiple ribbons. It also has the elastic, the same as the standard. It has the same tough sewn binding, so you could, like open it up like that and not damage the book. It also has the pocket in the back for business cards, receipts, anything that you want to keep track of after a meeting. So yeah, there you go. That's the pocket. We talked a second ago about the 2. So if we can see those side by side.
Oh, okay.
Real quick, we have these in the 2 classic colors, the gray and also the oatmeal. We'll be moving out to additional colors and lines later, but right now that's what we have. And you'll notice these are both that same Arrestox, essentially canvas cover.
Okay, cool. All right, so I want to just encourage you guys, if you have any questions about the Full Focus Planner Pocket Edition, go ahead and post those in the comments. But listen to me, precede your question with the Q, capital Q. That way we'll be able to identify these in the stream of all the comments that are showing. I was going to say something else. Oh, if you guys want more information, let me just say you can go to this page. Sorry, I'm over here on my computer. So fullfocusplanner.com/pocket, you can see up close and personal each of the pages that we're going to be demonstrating to you. We're going to be talking about how you can change your subscription. And basically, it's this simple. If you want to switch, if you have a subscription to the full-size planner and you want to switch, you need to do it before next Friday. So all you need to do is order a brand new subscription of the Full Focus Planner Pocket Edition. This one is a little bit cheaper than the full-size version. We will handle it on the back end. We'll cancel your old subscription and we'll refund you the difference, okay? So you're going to get the new price, all of that, but you need to do it before next Friday. Okay, so I think what we should do, Joel, I don't see any questions yet, but keep asking them if you got them. So let's go ahead and demonstrate what some of the pages look like, or show people some of the pages and what they look like.
Yeah. Well, it might be useful to talk about where this came from in the first place.
I forgot about that.
We realized that the full-size planner is great for a lot of people. I mean, we've sold, almost 750,000 units of the full-size planner.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's true fact.
A lot of trees.
And the benefit of the planner is it helps people attain their goals by staying focused all week long. We realized that system, though, does not necessarily have to take the exact same form that's in the full-size standard planner. And so I was working in a situation where I was walking from my home to the office regularly and just decided I needed something smaller. Michael challenged me to create a smaller planner that retains the essentials, the integrity of the Full Focus system in a package that's just a little bit tighter, more compact. So that's what we have. And the fundamental change began by rethinking the day pages. So let's go ahead and look at those. You'll notice that instead of a 2-page spread with the day on the right and the note pages on the left, we just brought them together. So each day is now on a separate page: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, etc. And we made a few changes that were really key to make this work. The first was we realized that a lot of people don't use the full notes, and they don't even fully fill out their agenda for the day. They don't need to, and they're in a hurry, so they don't, or they just are not in the habit of doing so. And because they don't need it, they don't use it. And what that means is a lot of times people are walking around with a larger book than they actually need. So we went ahead and said, all right, the key function here that we need is the daily big 3. That's still the anchor of the page. There's room for other tasks and notes here, but we took the appointments and we brought them down to this smaller section right here. And this means at the beginning of the day or the prior day, you can, or even at the beginning of the week, you can jot down your key appointments here, keep track of the time they're going to happen so you're not running late or anything like that. You can just figure out where you need to be. But you don't need necessarily any more space than that. So that is the day page as it's been reimagined. And by pulling out those pages, the note pages, we gave a bunch of them back to you in the back of the book. So the back of the book now has 41 pages, just over 40 pages of notes in the back. So if you are in a meeting or just in a busy day where the notes are more than you can fit in this smaller space, you just flip to the back and you've got that there. We also kept the index page so you can keep track of those extra notes really easily. You can just jot down what was what and the page number where to find it.
Okay, very cool. All right, let's stop and take a few questions. Joel, by the way, we've got a couple hundred people on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so here's a couple questions. Saithuth, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing your name right, but at any rate, is it deliverable in Cambodia in Asian countries? It should be. You can go through the checkout process and see if your country is listed there. I don't know of any countries that we don't ship to, but there probably are some. But you can figure it out by just going through the checkout process. You won't be charged until you confirm your order. So that's a good way to check on what the shipping cost might be. Let me see if there's another question. Haley said, I'm so happy with these changes. Awesome, me too. Like, I didn't think I would use this. I thought I was, encouraging Joel to create something he would use. But then when I saw it, I went, sweet, this is amazing. I love the size of it, the portability of it, and it just fits great in your hand. So I'm planning personally to use it in the third quarter. All right, let's walk through some of the other pages here.
Let me take you to the beginning. So there are some fundamental changes to the way the book works. Once you sort of imagine changing the actual layouts of the pages to accommodate a smaller size, and the smaller size not only is in the bulk or in the size of the book, but the bulk of the book. The standard planner is 304 pages, and this is just 192. So it's considerably more trim. One of the things we did was we pulled out the table of contents and gave a really simplified start here page that gives you easy instructions for anybody that wants to get going. So the simple setup enables you to just get started. You go to your first day page and you just get cranking. The standard setup shows you page by page how to set up the planner and get going. This takes a little bit longer, and some people opt to do this. This is what I do, and many other people I know you do when they set up their planner. They set up the whole thing. But sometimes for some people that can be intimidating. I think the truth is with this simplified system, it's a little less intimidating as a rule, but this enables you to just kind of go either way, simple or standard on the setup. The annual goals have been changed slightly. There's now room for 12 goals. That reflects a change that's actually in the way we teach the system. This will be true for all the planners by fall. But we now are recommending that people set no more than 12 goals. Prior, we had recommended no more than 10. So this accommodates a few extra goals, 2 extra goals. The goal detail pages have also been changed slightly to accommodate the smaller size. One thing we did, the key thing we did, was we removed the celebration, the reward section. That has been now moved up into key motivations. If you want to keep track of a reward, just jot it down in your key motivations. It could be one of the 3, or you could just add a 4th key motivation for why you want to accomplish this goal. We also took out the habit tracker that was at the bottom, and we added a new feature to the Pocket which accommodates that. And you'll get to see that in just a moment. There are room again for 12 goals. This is the new streak tracker. This enables you to not only keep track of habits that relate to your goals, if you have a habit goal to write every day, for instance, or to walk every day, you could use this streak tracker for that. You could also use it for non-goal related habits that you wanted to just, focus on or think about for a while. How much water you're drinking every day, or anything like that. So this is simple. You have your activities, you jot down here. You have the completions. There are 31, so you can keep track of it by month. And you can set a success rate like a 95% or an 80% or whatever success rate you want, and you can track that also right here. You can calculate that. There's 2 sets of these on both sides, so you can keep track of quite a few different habits or streaks that you want to manage.
Before we get into this,
yeah.
By the way, I know that this focus is weird. You can see this, Joel. We're going in and out of focus. So this is the first time I've tried to do a shot on this new camera with 2 of us in it, and I think most of the time it's pretty good. But for some reason, it gets confused about who it's going to track for the focus. So that's, Sony has a great autofocus feature, but I got to figure out how to do it with two people here. So forgive us. It's not your eyes, it's us. Okay, another question here. Let's just see if we've got some other questions. Renee said, so will there be a poll to drive demand? No, we're going to actually use sales. So it's shipping now, so you can get this right now. Yeah. So we're going to be tracking sales, and if they're what we hope, and I think there's been a lot of initial enthusiasm because we kind of soft launched it yesterday, but our intention is to flesh it out and make it, the bold edition and all the rest too. Yeah, Haley said, Streak Tracker all in one place, so awesome. Yeah, we're looking good. So somebody was saying, Kate was saying, you look fine at the moment, dreadful earlier. Yep, I know. It's how you know it's alive, right? Mistakes in the production. All right, let me see if there's any other questions. Oh, here we go. Forrestine said, why would I need both? I think I saw in one of your emails that it fits in the pocket of the standard planner, implying the use of both.
No, that's a confusion there. We have some notebooks, which we'll be talking about shortly. Those fit in the pocket of the standard planner. This definitely would not fit in the pocket of your standard planner. This is a replacement for your standard planner. So if you're the kind of person that has stopped using the planner because you're concerned about the size, or maybe the system just felt overwhelming, this is a slightly simplified, definitely smaller planner that is meant to be a new planner for you. So if you just need something smaller or more compact, this is your volume.
Okay, so Scott is asking, he says, I missed it earlier. How do we change our current subscription? You need to go sign up for a subscription for the Pocket Planner at fullfocusplanner.com/pocket. Okay, so sign up for a new one, but do it before next Friday. We will switch you over. We've got a whole procedure that we do there. We'll refund you the difference, but then you'll have a new subscription with the new smaller size planner. Okay, and I think Marissa just plugged that in there. Okay. So Marie says, sorry, I would not want you to not give up my full size planner. Hey, the cool thing is you don't have to, you can have it your way. So we're trying to make this as another option for people that want the smaller size. But if you want the full focus, the standard one, no problem.
Yep. This is all about having choice.
All about choice.
Yep.
All right, let's go on to a few of the other pages. I just saw we just went horribly out of focus there.
So these are the new calendar pages. You'll notice that in the standard planner, it has room for 4 columns for days. What that meant was that there was also an additional column for other projects that you might want to keep track of. There are projects that don't rise to the level of goals that you're still going to need to manage and plan for throughout the quarter. So we had a space to do that here. We pulled that out and we collapsed Saturday and Sunday into a more compacted day there. So you can keep track of the full month in this smaller page. We have 3 pages of those. I'll tell you, by the way, what we did with that other tasks, other projects column in just a moment. We also took out the rolling quarters feature and replaced them with just a simplified block planning system for quarters.
I love this.
So if you know that you are going to be doing something next summer or next spring, you can just go to the month and jot it down, and you don't have to worry about the specific days it's going to land on. You just know that you can have a vision of the future that goes a year out, and you don't have any trouble managing that right here on these pages. We have 2 of these spreads that enable you to go out that far.
Okay, let me stop here again and take a few questions. So here's one. What are the differences in the weekly preview weekend optimizer? We're about to get into that, but let me just give you a head start here. You can go to this page, this URL, fullfocusplanner.com/pocket differences, all one word, pocket differences. And we've got all the details laid out for you so that you can see all the changes that we've made here. Okay, with that, I got another question here. Joel, I would love for you to answer this one. Mm-hmm. Dennis says, I love the Full Focus Planner. However, will there be an app coming out that provides this template and can be used on an iPhone or iPad?
We have been toying with this idea. There are some challenges for us to get over in terms of our commitment to this. There may be enough demand for it, but there are some almost philosophical challenges, some hurdles for us in presenting this to users. There may be a great compelling argument for it, and we have batted it around quite a lot. We've talked to some vendors, and there may be this happening in the future. We do not have any immediate plans, however.
Sorry about us going in and out of focus. I know it makes you think you're drunk, but you're not. Well, maybe you are. All right, let's start walking through some of the other pages.
Okay, so the daily rituals, this is easy territory. These are identical. No changes here, no changes needed. However, you'll also see the weekly, the ideal week is identical as well. This is where we get into some changes, and this is an important one. We've heard from a lot of users that they would like a weekly big three at the start of the planner. And our initial thinking on this was there actually was one of these in the very first edition of the planner. But as we reworked it, we pulled it out because we thought a lot of times people get stuck thinking through their weekly big three when they're first using the planner. Then again, many people are using it multiple times. They know exactly what they're going to do with that weekly big three, and they're annoyed that they have to carry around 2 planners for that first week as they shift from their prior quarter to the new. So we heard that and we made a change. We also used it to take care of another problem. So the other projects that you're tracking throughout the months, we've added this new feature called the key projects. This is a place to keep track of just any other odds and ends that you want to not lose throughout the quarter. It's at the very beginning of the planner. So if there is a large project that maybe somebody else on your team is working on, you don't want to lose track of it. Maybe you're working on it, but it doesn't rise to the level of a goal. You can just jot it down here and keep track of it that way. And then we have your first weekly big three.
Yay, applause, applause here. People have requested this for a while now.
So this enables you to keep track of not only your goals, your projects, and then distill them down to your very first weekly big three as you launch into the week. And you'll notice this is another change. The day pages, because we pulled out those note pages, they enabled us to go a little differently in the spread of the week. So we went from your weekly big three right into your daily big three. This enables you to get instant momentum on the week. You can see the weekly big three as you plan your first day of the week.
Okay, I'm going to go back to a question here that we've got from Matthew. We covered this before, but I want to give it to you again. So the question is, I'm not sure which size planner I would want. How can I compare the two? Well, all you have to do is to go, by the way, I'm looking over at the computer when I'm looking away from the center of the camera, but go to this page, fullfocusplanner.com/pocket differences. And if you do that, there's a detailed comparison of the two. Yeah, I know we're going out of focus. Sorry about that, guys. Just part of the fun of learning new equipment. All right, let's keep going here. Anything you haven't demonstrated yet?
Well, the weekly preview.
Yes, let's do that.
So one other quick note, you'll see the weeks in quarter is still here, but we moved it to just the first of every week. So the first page in the week, you'll see this. And this enables you to just kind of keep track of where you are in the quarter. You know, when time is running out, you got to amp up your speed. If you're going to do that to complete a goal, this is where you're going to see that. So here is the next thing we changed, the weekly preview. The weekly preview in the standard edition is 4 pages. And in looking for multiple ways of saving pages and also looking for ways to possibly simplify the system, we thought, what if we could get it down to 2? And here's how we did it. We simplified the actual analysis part of the weekly preview. And we went back to almost really an earlier version of this section, which asks simply what worked and what didn't, and how could you perform or plan better. This enables you to really, in just 1 page, get to those fundamental analyses of the prior week and what you would do differently in this coming week. I should also mention, we collapsed Saturday and Sunday into 1 page, and this enables folks who don't plan, the full weekend to just like keep track of the big things that they want to do while not managing a full set of pages for those. So then on the second page of the weekly preview, you'll see the weekly overview. In the standard, we have the calendar view of it, and this gives you like the day by day. We decided to lose that and instead just have the list view of the weekly overview. This enables you to keep track of your goals, key projects, and upcoming events for that week. And then again, to distill all that down into your weekly big three, which again, starts you right off at the beginning of the week. A couple other quick changes in the list sweep. We added goals. This has always been part of the system, but we did not prompt people to do it in the actual weekly preview. You want to be reviewing your goals every week. Here's a prompt to do so. Another thing we added was a prompt to review your journal as part of your list sweep. So this is kind of a key thing relative to achievement, but if you keep a journal, whether it's the Full Focus journal or any other journal, you are going to be making self-discovery throughout the week. You're going to have experiences, decisions that you made, things like that that will impact how you perform in the coming week. And we want to connect these two things so that your achievement book, the Full Focus Planner, and your reflection book, your journal, can kind of come together, and you can take the learnings that you had from your journal and apply them to your achievement.
Fantastic. Okay. Another question I see here, Carl says, and yes, I know we're going in and out of focus if you just joined us. It's not something we can fix while we're live, unfortunately. Will there be any quick start videos for the podcast like there are for the original planners?
There will be quick start videos. Yes, there'll actually be some up at the end of the month, I believe the plan is.
Yeah, I think they're shooting like next week or something.
Yeah, so
okay.
They'll be coming soon.
Okay, let's go to the notebooks, the new notebooks. Okay, guys, another drum roll. And again, by the way, the Full Focus Planner Pocket Edition is shipping right now. It's available now, so you can order it now.
So we have new notebooks. These, as you can see, relate to the pages that are on the interior of the executive.
All right, so now they're going to be talking about some of the pocket or insert books, and that's a completely different product. If you guys are interested in that, you can go and watch the full video there that in the description as well. But I want to encourage you guys, take a look at this new pocket edition. This is the full size edition here, but I want to encourage you guys, take a look. I already went ahead and moved my subscription over to the pocket version because it's just a much better fit for me and kind of how I use this. And so a lot of the pages that they took out were pages that I didn't use on a regular basis anyway. So I'm really excited about getting my version of the pocket, the pocket version of the planner. Take a look at it. You can order and save $10 using the link in the description. And hopefully you guys will take a look at it. And I've been loving mine. I've been using it for a few years now. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm excited for this new pocket version. I think it's going to be a great addition to, or actually it's kind of a substitute for the one that I've been using. I'm excited for it. So hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys soon.